Hello.
The stream has started officially.
We're here. We're queer.
We're trying to not be suspicious, except we are.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Here we're tired. We're so tired.
We're all just a little bit.
I'm so tired. I'm so tired. No, I literally like went to lay down after work, and I like never do that. But dear God, melatonin. You have. I imagine I'm going to feel the same way tomorrow, because I'm going to take me some melatonin to make sure I'll get to sleep. Fortunately, I already did my Spanish for the day, so I don't have to worry about that.
I was hearing everyone twice, and I was like, wait, what happened? Oh, I tuned into Rin's stream. That's what happened.
That would do it.
Yeah, gotta remember, gotta mute the stream.
Mute the tab. You don't count as viewers, you mute the stream.
Hello.
Oh. I nearly missed my seat. Ow, I just sat on my armrest. We love that. Okay, I'm good. I'm here. I'm queer. As always. Even my character's queer, so.
Yeah.
These are good potatoes.
Hey, that's not Miku, that's Medion.
I would like say some Hatsune Miku, because have you heard of my Lord and Savior?
Wait, the Slender Miku that I posted?
Yeah.
How is that Medion?
Bird claws, slender limbs, blue hair. Kinda creepy.
That's so mean to Medion!
But it's wrong.
Not
the
wrong.
figure responsible for the WWE Attitude Era. Hatsune Miku.
Also, for those confused about the picture I have put in the current campaign, Endless came into us talking about boobies, and I had to explain what Effie and I were talking about.
Yes. Yeah, I just I entered voice chat and there was talk of boobies.
I was like, oh, would you like to see boobies? Because I have boobies.
Booba.
Booba. Alright. Right, we were fighting these accountants with weirdly high armor class.
Yes, that. Basically that.
And it is in fact Sid's turn.
These strangely powerful accountants.
Well, so much for not being suspicious.
Strangely powerful accountants.
That'd make a good band's name.
I would listen to them, probably.
Overpowered accountants. What is the icon?
The that guy has been non-lethally knocked out.
That's not actually.
So he's not dead.
He's not
but
dead.
He's been non-lethally lit on fire and all that.
Yeah. He's got stars circling his head.
That's right. So, excuse you, Rurik, that's my chicken. No! My chicken!
He says, but could it be my chicken?
No.
He is not
So-
yet dead. That's what the teacher said. No, he's not yet dead. That man is off his head. He is not yet dead, so put him back in bed. Keep him on the car because he's not yet
Yes.
dead.
Bonk. Let's get started, shall we?
So,
Yes.
that's a little bit louder than I needed it to be.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I was gonna ask if, since Aintha and now Punksha, I believe, have pointed out that we wanted to non-lethally deal with these people. If I just wanted to go with, say, like a knockout bonk with like the hilt of my sword or something, again non-lethal, how would I go about doing
You're
that?
not getting any of this from me
All you
either.
say is you're striking with non-lethal damage.
Okay.
Yep.
Even if you're
You just
throwing a
gotta
fireball
declare it.
for no reason.
Okay. So if
It's
I
like
My
toggling
chicken.
non-lethal in Baldur's Gate.
How it
Doesn't have to
just
make sense.
works.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that. I've always
Oh,
ever done
there's a
lethal.
tab called passives.
Oh.
Anyway,
The game. I will note that Baldur's Gate 3 does a really bad job of detecting if you've gone non-lethal, though. It often treats it as if you killed the person, even if you went non-lethal.
And that's when I pull out my necklace of talking to dead people.
The delightful necklace.
Except they won't tell me anything if I killed them. So,
Mm-hmm.
oops.
alright. So I want to non-lethally bonk. Do I just roll with my usual?
Yeah, roll as usual.
No.
You could just bonk them with like the hilt of your sword.
Technically, yes. However, you miss. Roll again.
And a miss.
Shot and a missed.
I'm
Did
good.
Whack.
I missed.
Do I need to put myself on the map?
Yes. So you are actually
You're
up above the
actually-
board. You're here. I move you closer. We had you on sniper duty.
Okay.
You were sniping. It's a good job, mate.
Yes.
And then we moved inside.
So then I started sniping.
Okay, so the 22 hits, so you may roll damage.
Damage. Nice.
Also, just fair warning. Remember, Aintha said, yes, we want to take them prisoner. Punksa said ham.
Oh.
Punksa's brain is going, y equals ham sandwich.
Pretty much.
For some reason, I misremembered.
No,
Punksa's
it's a
not
good call.
getting the
We actually
message.
discussed it. She just wasn't privy to this plan, and no one's pointed it out to her.
Mm.
Aintha.
Right?
Aintha, do you
These
want to
guys
tell
aren't-
him? You want to tell her?
They're intelligence officers, Aintha says, wheeling in. They could give us use. They could be a little more useful.
Alive.
But just casually, hands in the air, fire in, firebolt in hand. She looks almost dramatically at this one. Perhaps you'd prefer to yield.
He does not.
That's
This
too
is-
bad.
This
He has
might hurt
no
a
idea
little.
what you did with Hask. But no. Yes, you hit.
Yeah, you definitely hit that.
I only said I won't not to kill them. Turn concludes.
Crispy them up as much as you like.
Mm-hmm.
Turn concludes. Nissa.
Well, since everyone's in the doorway, I can't see shit. I'm just gonna climb up on the back of the wheelchair here,
Really, Evie?
and I'm gonna get my pebble bonk ready.
I just realized that we don't have Azara on the list because we moved inside.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
So if Azara would like to roll and then slowly move into the building more.
You
Azara
can't snipe if
realizes-
you're all inside.
Azara
Yeah,
realized it's been awfully quiet.
Right?
Azara, you should roll initiative.
Oh, look,
4.
you get to go after Nissa.
Okay, cool. Anyway, Nissa's gonna be readying a pebble bonk and going towards gonna be aiming at this guy here. Whether she will actually succeed or not is still up in the air. Well, I
So where
tried
do you
to.
want me to move
There we go.
Azara?
Oh!
Yes, you bonk.
I
Oh.
bonk.
You do a good bonk.
You sure do bonk.
And Azara, you're on the balcony to the north of where combat is
I
taking
am bonking hard
Yeah,
today.
where do you guys want me to move?
If you go down the hall, there's a door here.
Which one are you bonking, by the way?
I am bonking the
Yeah,
one,
okay.
yeah, the one that Eintha was trying to bonk. I'm bonking because I want to be non-lethal. I'm part of the plan. I'm helping.
Mm,
I'm also standing on the back of Eintha's wheelchair, and I could very well be toppled over, but don't tell them that.
If they want to topple you over, they got to provoke attacks of opportunity to get to you.
Mhm.
Okay, and Azara can go.
Are we only doing non-lethal? What's going on here?
We don't
I mean,
have to. We have a prisoner already. So if you
Uh
want
huh.
to snipe someone in
could.
the throat, go ahead. But if you want to snipe
Like-
someone in the kneecap, non-lethally, sure.
since you came in late, you don't have to be totally privy to the plan. You could go for
Yeah.
lethality if you want to, or you
Okay.
could pick up on what everyone's sort of putting on, trying to say, and go for the non-lethal. But we do have a prisoner, so the one with the mark on it, he's got little chocobos circling over his head.
Also, I am going to point one thing out. Between Eintha and Nessa, there is a very tiny door, and this is a very cramped fight, so you're going to have interesting shots.
Yeah, basically, Nissa can't see shit, so she climbed up on Eintha's wheelchair on the back of it, and she's probably pretty easily toppled over.
You could probably
Boy.
squeak by, of course,
Yeah.
if you want to.
I'll move a little bit this way. So if I did the non-lethal, how would I do that?
You just say you're shooting
Yes, you say I attack non-lethally, and then you roll your damage.
Okay, I'll just do that then.
Well, you still have to land the attack itself, but yeah.
Yes, that too.
And then I'll just do this one.
You'll have to move down here to be able to see him.
Okay.
But yeah.
Boop.
Thunk. Very
Thunk.
good ka-thunk.
Yep.
That is...
I think he's alive, but he is not happy.
Yes, he is alive but not happy.
But I get another one, so.
Fritz says
You do get it.
severe brain damage is morally neutral.
Meh.
I'm inclined to
Fair.
agree.
Yeah.
There's no law against knocking out a whooping crane, but it's probably not good for the crane.
You are non-lethal as well, correct?
Yes.
Yes, Chocobos.
I'm just imagining you get face down, just like my knees.
I used to be a
Count
an
it.
adventurer like you, and then I took an arrow to the knee.
I used to be an army accountant, and then I took an arrow to both my knees.
So many arrows to the knees.
In the immortal words of all too many characters in the first No More Heroes. Ah, my spleen!
Let's see here.
My
Can
leg!
he tell that they are not dead? He panics, thinking you guys have killed his other buddies, And he drops his weapon and raises his hands into the air.
Cool. Time to time up.
Since Funks is right next to him and
Makes our job easier.
very angry, she's just going to reach out, grab him, and pat him on the head with her other hand and say, "See, that wasn't so hard."
You done good.
Mm.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Terrifying.
That poor guy.
Look, they're alive.
They're alive. We didn't kill them. We just need information now. And
Which is
you're the
more
only
than we
one
can say for a
awake.
lot of other people we've encountered.
Yeah.
You guys have advantage on either charisma or persuasion.
Funksa will leave it to the better people talking. She's just hugging him around the shoulder, patting his head, and kind of very not so subtly squeezing his shoulder just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Aitha is just idly playing with a firebolt in between their fingers. You have corrupted the elf, Nissa. Are you proud?
Dang it.
I'm a little proud.
Advantage, you can roll again.
And that
Oh, right.
was also the wrong thing. You roll persuasion or what was the other thing?
Intimidation.
Oh, I thought I heard you say charisma.
Persuasion or
Funksa has low charisma, so she ain't doing anything being intimidated.
Charisma is persuasion, basically, though. So
Yeah, persuasion is a skill.
there we go.
Hey.
So our little friends. This tiny little Kender just looking up at them all sweetly. Hands clasped together. How about you be nice little captives and tell us all the things that we need to know? Because you already are aware that this could get ugly. Grin.
grin.
Oh, they crazy.
Fire.
Fire.
Is there any specific thing you want to start with, or should he just start blabbering?
But then I started blasting. I mean, what? No, I'm not.
Oh no.
I don't need to. I don't need to. It's fine.
I have completely
Do
forgotten
that.
what we even need to learn by coming here, so somebody else is going to have to...
We're looking for troop movements, objectives, and any insight on Belathion and the other two people in charge.
Well,
Okay.
Belathion and Lohazet are lead the contingent of this Red Army. They don't get along. Belathion is a terrifying fanatic who claims to speak for the Dragon Queen. Kansaldi even listens to him. While Lohazet is a scheming black-robed mage of high sorcery, he's obsessed with ancient magic and venomous beasts. And it was his research that led the Dragon Army into the City of Lost Names.
Oh my.
Belathion and Lohazet have been working in the tower called the Threshold of Heavens for days, preparing to reactivate the ancient flying magic.
And how close are they?
He has no idea for that part. He does know that Kansaldi isn't actually here. She's with the rest of the army.
There's a name missing. Aitha points out. Fire calmly lighting her face. What if Lord saw?
I know nothing of Lord Salt, and I prefer it that way.
That's valid, honestly.
Funk's just going to smile, pat him on the head again, and say, we should leave him alone on that one, because we know that Lord Soth is against them.
Yeah.
The guy's like, he thought that Lord Soth supposedly also gets things directly from the Dragon Queen.
With some
He's
of
so
what he's
confused.
been up to, I would question that.
Yeah.
Funk's is just going to shake her head and squeeze his shoulder and say, he tells a good story, but, we've been on the fields, and he's already helped us indirectly with several things. You say, there's a force from Calaman being led by dudes in Sauce armor, so you probably want to rethink that.
Mm.
He's so confused.
Punksa's just going to smile, pat him on the head, and say, can anyone give us an actual sleep spell unless we need a little more from him? Because I don't think we want to hurt him.
I think I can do that. Hold on, let me check. Let me double check. I should be able to sleep.
Punksa's just going to smile at him and say, unless you think there's anything else we should know before we
Oh!
let you have a little nap.
I do have a question because they're supposed to be accountants, right?
Mm-hmm.
This would be a good time to find out if there's any weird discrepancies in their numbers.
That's
a
the
good question.
for you.
Mm-hmm.
Good question. Also, let me know when to do the sleep spell. I will do it. I have.
Yeah. So, they worked as clerks.
I mean, I get it if there was weirdness, but you were just, deciding to keep your head down about it because that's usually the smart thing to do, but now would be a good time to come clean.
I'm just gonna keep to myself that I'm a mage of high sorcery for now.
Uh,
Though my robes might give it away.
Oh.
I think he says like Belafion's too terrifying, even if Belafion doesn't speak directly to them, like Belafion through Hask is still too terrifying. He has no idea about discrepancies.
Damn. All right, put him to sleep.
Nessa, that is you.
He go bye-bye. He go night-night.
He gets to experience the playable demo for death.
I assume he is voluntarily failing his saving throw.
He's terrified. He's gonna fail. Yes.
Yeah.
It won't be. He has the feeling if he does not just go with it, he will get the unplayable.
Right. Well,
He'll get the non-demo.
there's a sleep spell whenever y'all want me to use it. I'm just rolling just cause.
Okay.
I probably don't even need to roll, but
Yeah.
why not?
Okay. With
Yeah,
them
he's
all
failing it.
out,
So.
Punksa's just going to say, all right, we should tie them up, and we should probably treat the wounds because we were a little rough on these two.
Yeah. A little.
They're just gonna have ouchies on their heads from my pebbles.
He's just going to say, so what I found downstairs was there's a whole lot of soldiers who are about to be eating some very tainted meat.
That's right. That's what you missed last week. Effie.
Yep.
What?
Puncture came in, convinced the cook to poison the food.
Oh. Oh my.
And then they two-turned the dead guy in the room that you're standing in.
Yep.
Lovely.
We should.
Yeah, I
Right.
didn't even get to attack. It was really good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
The cook is a hobgoblin. A very poorly treated hobgoblin. So,
Hobgoblin.
word of Bob.
We have spread the word of Bob.
Mm-hmm.
Bob provides.
Bob does provide.
And
Rurik.
And I did kind of have access to one of their storerooms.
I love you.
A lot in there, but there was an interesting looking locked chest that I just didn't want to mess with.
Oh, big yawn. Big kitty yawn.
Oh.
Big
love you,
sneaky
Bubba.
kitty yawn.
I love you, Bubba. I
Oh.
love you. Just because you're not getting our chicken doesn't mean you can misbehave. So you better be good up there, okay? Okay, he's settling down. He's fine. He was just looking at me with his tail kind of going.
I am considering crimes.
I am considering crimes, but now that I've been caught, perhaps not. Isn't that right, Bubba? You know better than to do crimes when moms are looking. Not that it stops him sometimes.
Yeah.
So, Punks is just looking at the 3 KO'd accountants and clerks and pausing and saying, "We should have asked when the next patrol was due."
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah.
Shakes her head and says, "Oh well, I can figure that out. Like I said, there was a box down there that seemed interesting, but I probably shouldn't have messed with it. So I think I'm gonna go downstairs and check to see if the poison has taken root yet."
What kind of box?
Oh, it was really pretty, nice and emblazoned with dragon markings.
Mm.
She's just gonna tilt her head and say, "I didn't think I should mess with it."
You were probably right not to, but I would like to take a look. It sounds like something I might be interested in. I could probably translate some stuff.
She's gonna Punks is just gonna pause and say, "You want to hop in my backpack? I think I can get you in there."
Absolutely. Just make sure I can breathe and we're good.
Punks is just gonna nod, look at the others, and say, "You guys should probably head out through the balcony and see if we can get clear and make sure there's no patrol coming."
Mm-hmm. Dear, give the thumbs up.
Pops in the backpack.
Punks is just gonna squeeze Sid's arm and say, and we'll join you in a few minutes."
Yep. Good luck. Find shiny things.
You bet. If there are shinies to be had, I will find them.
Okay, so they are going. You guys are heading past the hobgob.
Heading downstairs, seeing if the soldiers are starting to feel irpy in the tummy yet, and strolling.
Give me a second, I'm looking for something.
Yeah. And then I come out into room 7.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I find the thingy.
Yes, so there is. Give me a second, go back to the pantry. It is a metal chest etched with this design of blue dragons. Arcana or investigation?
Let's see here. I'm gonna say Arcana probably. Because that's my better one.
Totally not trapped.
Totally not trapped.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're gonna have a grand old time with this.
I'm gonna. So wait, was that sarcastic or?
As far as you know, not trapped.
As far as I know, not trapped. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Would Punksha like to make an attempt too, or meh?
Punksa made her attempt last time. It was failed
That's right.
badly, as I recall.
Yes, pretty box.
Pretty box. Okay.
Punksa's just gonna nod, look at her, and say, "You should step back just in case there's something inside that we wouldn't have seen."
There's dragon runes on there, right?
It's just designed of blues.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The box.
Dragon markings, not Punksa wasn't very
marks of dragons, not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd say we should probably get a third opinion before digging any more, just to be on the safe side. But that's going to depend on.
Say, we both looked at it. It looks fine to me.
I would like to get another opinion just to be on the safe side. I mean, to me it doesn't look trapped, but I don't know everything.
There are also about 20 javelins, 10 longswords, and 10 suits of Dragon Army scale mail in here.
See, there's a lot of protection in here.
Punks is just gonna say, "Yeah, but we kind of sent everyone out already."
It's fine. Well, I'm not gonna worry about it. It's probably fine. We can. I can just let Eintha know about it, and maybe if Eintha is interested, they can come and take a look later.
Punks is just gonna say, "Well, I'm gonna open it. Why don't you take a few steps back just in case that I knock something loose?"
Okay.
She's just gonna gesture Nessa back into the kitchen.
Okay. I'm going to just hide around the corner and, peek and be like, It's like I don't think it's trapped, but I could be wrong. Just,
Dex check.
Okay, Punksa is opening it.
do I need one too since I'm out of the room? Or...
You're out there. You're not touching it.
Okay, cool.
Oh!
Cool.
job.
You take.
With evasion, bearing in mind.
Does your evasion decrease half damage on successful? Evasion. Oh, look, it mentions blue one. Okay. Okay, so you take no damage from the lightning that bursts into the rim from the chest.
Ouch.
Quick dodge.
It's clinging to the ceiling with reflexes like a cat.
Punk says down, Mika.
Nissa from the door, thumbs up.
So obviously there's a trap.
Clearly.
Mm-hmm.
Does Nissa have anything like I don't think so. Dispel Magic's kind of high level.
Actually, I think I do have Dispel Magic. I do.
I don't remember anymore.
I
Okay.
do.
Well,
7th level, so.
There you go.
I use Dispel Magic, and then I look into the chest, and what is in there?
3 javelins that also tingle with magic, and a pouch full of sapphires.
Ooh.
Should I cast should I roll Arcana or something to see about the magic on the javelins?
Yeah, Arcana or I guess Detect would, or no, Identify is the one.
Mm-hmm.
Arcana.
Punks is just eyeing them, thinking that Midir is probably really going to like these.
Yes.
Nice.
Add to the javelin collection.
Just, comes back with javelins. Midir, here you go.
Lightning on him is real good!
Yay.
You can be Thor.
That wouldn't work. That wouldn't be such a problem if you just use some Vaseline. Okay, so Punksa is going to take all of this stuff, stick it in her backpack, look at Nessa and say, should I take those out and put them in after you get in?
I could just ride on your shoulder.
Punk's going to say, I kind of want to get clear first, because there's still a lot of soldiers in here.
Okay, well, in the meantime, let's not put those in just in case. Or, put them in after I'm in so we make sure that nothing explodes.
Punksa's just going to nod. Fill her backpack very carefully with gnome, sapphires, and then javelins.
Cool.
And then stroll out casually, eyeballing the guards as she go. They sick yet?
They looking neepy.
Yay.
They looking unwell.
Just going
They
to
look
stroll out the
burpy.
door with carrying Nessa in her backpack and head back to the area across the street where they'd set up a nice little safe spot. To reunite with the party.
Reunite with the party at our hidey hole spot right with a little star. Also, congrats on your level up.
Woohoo!
Oh.
We did good things!
Yay. Let's see.
So yes, you have 3, 1 per day, javelin of lightning bolts. They count as a magic weapon when they are not lightningy.
Nice. can multi-class now.
Yes, you can.
Ooh. Huh.
Mm.
Are we supposed to be 9 or 8?
We're 9 now. Just hit 9.
So I wasn't wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Guys did both the occupied mansion and the temple. You are now 9. I'm paying attention to this since I've missed it on the other chapter.
I didn't even consider what I would multi-class Sid into.
I don't remember what I was gonna do now.
According to Baldur's Gate, source or anything other charisma would be fun. Or if you just want more fightiness.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
Yeah,
great.
I
At level 9, I get Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. I can run across water and along walls.
I have
Nice.
obtained. I have obtained thunder. No wait. Lightning. Something. I got Scorching Ray and I got lightning spell because I did not have a lightning spell yet. Lightning bolt.
See, there's this tiny part of me that's tempted to do Bard. Mainly because,
I mean,
backstory-wise, Sid
I was thinking about
was
that.
an
Your gladiator
entertainer.
gloriness.
Yeah, Sid was an entertainer, technically. Like, that's what a gladiator does, is entertain, so... Sid certainly also has the charisma for it. I guess we'll see what happens. Bard Paladin.
It's a useful multi-class.
Bard is pretty useful.
Whispers. 2 words. Vicious mockery.
Yes.
Vicious mockery. Yes.
And of course, Battlemaster is not SRD, so I gotta manually input it again.
Ooh.
Whatever.
How many can I pick at level 3?
Sorcerers grow up using magic innately. Wizards study for years. Bards, you ever just insult a guy so hard his head explodes?
Yeah.
apparently I dressed so sharp once I made a mouse's head explode.
Okay,
Azara,
well,
I'm leveling up.
Bard
What was
has
that?
been. We're
We
leveling.
leveled up.
Oh, we leveled up. Okay, hold on. My bad.
I'm just noticing that Azara and Ainta have not rolled HP.
Oh, I'm taking average.
So we're at level 9 now?
Yep.
We are at level 9 now.
Okay.
I'm at level 9
only-
and have 99 HP.
So do I just roll average HP?
You can roll average.
You could do average or you could roll.
Yeah.
It is your
Either's
choice.
available.
What the fuck?
Okay, let's see. I automatically
A
get
2?
gaseous
A 2.
4.
There's a reason why some people do average.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
had 6 before, so I'm gonna go back to that.
I'll pretend I didn't see you roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like.
You'll have to click average again just to make sure it
Yeah.
It's stuck.
I like to gamble with my HP.
as
It
does
works
Punksa,
out.
though it didn't work out too well for Punksa this level.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you can roll really high max HP, or you can roll a 1.
Yeah.
Or you could roll
I-
average.
Yeah. I have mostly rolled pretty good.
4, which is more than I was expecting.
That's good.
I mean, I don't
Dispel
expect to have a lot of
magic.
HP anyway, because...
Hooray.
Okay, let's see. Time to copy. So much shit. So much shit.
Aw.
Aw, Ruru. He's an eepy boy.
The EB boy.
Beep, beep,
Look at my eepy baby.
Okay. Yeah.
Be going anywhere with water late in the future?
Possibly?
You just missed the water section that I know about, but to be honest, I have not read ahead.
Okay.
Okay, I can now choose another type of artisan's tools to be proficient in. Don't worry about that in a minute.
Okay.
Oh. See new spells, new ability. I think I have everything together. Hmm.
How do I do the ready?
Oh, I just did a /me followed by the word
Yeah.
ready.
There we go.
How do you do the ready?
Flash
Type
me
me
and then
ready.
ready.
Flash me.
/
Yeah.
me ready.
And then ready.
Hey.
Yay.
Oh, oops.
Jay is ready, but he can't come up with anything witty.
Means it is Endless who's pasting so much shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, some of it I am just going, no, I'm not pasting that out right into my character sheet. I will just have the page open.
I will make
Because
this work
that
my
would
own
be
way.
so much scrolling.
Sure, I'm glad I have long distance, because that's a heck of a jump.
Okay.
Full ready
All
check.
right.
So, commanders are at the threshold of the heavens.
And that's where we need to go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see here.
Punkster recommends a slightly longer route away from the mansion area.
So even though the rest of the city no longer floats, the island supporting the threshold of the heavens is bobbing about 30 feet in the air.
Lovely.
Alternatively, you can play Guild Wars 2
Jumping puzzles. Yay.
jumping puzzle, and it is athletics checks.
There's no way in hell I'm making that, so I'm just going to just ride on Midir's shoulder as I do.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
on Punksha.
Punks is just going to
Yeah.
put her hands out to everyone, looking up at the citadel. She's just going to look at Midir and say, "If I take a rope and you give me a vault, I think I can make that."
Can do.
Aintha just raises a hand. Rope over here, please.
Yeah.
That works too.
That'd do it.
Just picture the wheelchair starting to hover.
Yeah.
Professor
That
X?
A little bit.
Perhaps a little.
Pause and
Just Professor Xing it.
visibly deflate and nod and give Eintha the rope.
Puncture
This
wanted to
Really
fly.
wanted to do the thing.
Don't worry, Punkshow. We'll get another
Aintha has
chance.
new tools for safety. They are taking advantage. Oh, right. I need to refill my flashes of genius.
It's safe and it's fun for you, but it's not fun for Punksa.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Okay, so you are hovering up instead of checking it up. Correct?
Yep. That is indeed the plan.
Okay. In that case...
Punks is going to keep her eye open for flying nasties.
Ooh, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Why are half of them hidden? I forgot to check again. You see nothing.
You're right, I didn't see anything.
I fully wasn't looking at the screen.
Mm.
No, don't drag that. Drag this. Okay. So, Eintha disengages the hovering wheelchair. Everyone climb up. Atop the floating island, a slender gray obelisk rises nearly 200 feet around the surrounding plaza. 4 graceful flying buttresses curve up the tower's entire height, and crystalline windows puncture its summit. At the tower's base stands a single stone door. Oh, these guys are visible. Four hulking draconians guard the door, while armored dragon elves and their riders circle above.
I'm going to defer to Punksha on this whenever Punksha's up here.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have cover that we can observe this from without being seen?
If you guys stop on the rocks before, I guess would be a way to put it. Like,
Yeah, that works.
like the last hop, basically.
Mm-hmm. Punks is
Mm-hmm.
eyeballing these draconians.
Mm-hmm.
And she's glancing at the party and glancing at the draconians. And
I'm little. I'm littler than you are, Sid.
Oh,
I'm so little.
is trying to come up with a way to get inside. Anyone got any ideas?
Other than defeating the dragon?
Mm.
Other than defeating the people guarding the door?
yeah, I don't think subterfuge is going to work in our favor this time.
Yeah.
Probably not, no.
Okay. I was gonna say, remember, you found a passphrase somewhere.
We found the passphrase off of Husk's stuff.
And there was extra armor over there.
Uh-huh. We could do that.
Oh, well, maybe subterfuge will actually work in our favor this time.
Mm-hmm.
Midir, Azara, and Punksa would fit the armor. And that leaves Eintha, Nessa, and Sid to hitch a ride, and Eintha would be unlikely to get the chair that way.
Midir, you're so little.
Yep.
Well, it's funny. It's a functional website.
I mean, at least this is a consistent dysfunction.
Yeah.
Are we all EP?
Mm.
To an extent, I'm also just trying to think.
Yeah. Okay, so were we gonna do a sneak? Or not a sneak, but necessarily, but like...
You
Hi.
have the
We
passphrase.
can certainly try, but
Hello, fellow Draconians.
I don't see how we're going to get Eintha's chair in.
Well, if we only have a certain number of armors, too, some of us could stay back.
There was like 10 armors.
Or
there was a lot of armor.
Are any of them gnome-sized?
Yeah, they were
No.
medium-sized armor, so Nessa and
Yeah.
I'm exempt.
Nessa and Sid are a bit too tiny for them.
Too little. I mean, I guess you could say I'm an advising mage of high sorcery, but don't know how well they're gonna believe that. My robes are a bit too bright for that.
Or hide her in a backpack.
Good hide in the backpack. That's true.
Is the... I've forgotten at this point. Is the chair, like, able to be compacted or put away in some manner? That would be directed at Ink.
The chair. It's designed to endure adventures, so it probably does not collapse particularly easily, unfortunately. Facing.
We can get people in. It's making sure they're comfortable is the problem.
Yeah. And I imagine there probably isn't like any windows or anything we could take it over to.
Tiny tricky to fling.
Like things look spiky.
Just lie about and say that the mages aren't wearing the armor because most mages don't wear armor.
We do know that there is a mage of high sorcery involved in this group as well. Just because your robes are white doesn't necessarily mean anything.
If I could like recolor my robes, that might be a little more convincing, but it doesn't necessarily it doesn't necessarily have to be that way.
You could just wear a spare pair of robes.
Okay, I would say this is a make Eintha look like Eintha is injured, and that is the reason for the chair. Like, just wrap some gauze around a leg and be like, this is why this particular soldier is in a chair. And do I have anything?
Well, there's also the problem that elf.
I thought at this point we've encountered like a bunch of random races within the army.
I don't think we've encountered any elves, and the elves seem to be kind of correct me if I'm wrong, of course, but I get the impression that elves are not a part of this.
I have not I don't think I've seen any gnomes as part of the dragon army either.
Well, the gnomes we can certainly explain as hired help, but the
Yeah,
Wait a
we did get
second.
away. We did get away with the whole original Bob thing. We're just.
Mm.
I just happen to be a Kender that's also a part of your army.
I'm
Finger
I
guns.
remember something from last week. We collected intel from the captain's office, then we got in a new fight, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah, we have a passphrase. We just need to
Yes.
make it convincing.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Because just because we have a passphrase doesn't mean that they're just going to let us through.
True.
Well,
Right.
my
there's-
other thought is continuing on with the idea of making Aitha look injured. Hat can cover
the
ears.
Ta-da!
They don't have to know. You could
Good.
pass as human.
You could just put bandages on your head and, it would be uncomfortable, but your ears would be pinned to your head. So
That too.
That'll work.
There we go. Okay. I don't know what to do about the robes, but at the very least, I have supplies that I can make.
I'm
Aitha.
pretty sure we can swap out some of her clothes.
Okay.
I could also
Mm-hmm.
fit into a backpack.
Round 2 of backpack. No.
I was
Yep.
never here.
I don't know how many people are in this
Penguins
party.
of Madagascar, you didn't see anything.
Aitha does have a bag of holding.
I mean, Nissa fit into Punks' backpack pretty easily back down there.
Just, tuck your knees up. Don't move.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm little. I'm
Small.
baby.
Smut but small.
I'm baby.
The wee thing.
Okay. So
The other reason Punks was a little worried about this being convincing is goblins are a lot dumber than draconians.
we just gotta do our best.
Are they though? Considering the draconians, we've been able to fool pretty well
Yeah.
when we've tried. Are they though?
Well, we fooled the dumber ones. These are the big ones.
Bigger does not mean smarter. Evidence.
I'm willing to give it a try.
Evidence. Our two biggest party members that both have 8 intelligence.
We will do our best.
Yes. We
So-
can do this. I believe in us.
So we've got a Nissa in a backpack. We've got people in armor, and we've got Aitha wrapped up, kind of mummy-ish.
Yeah, basically.
We ready?
I'm checking to make sure if we have that phrase handy or we know the phrase.
By her will, the world.
Yes.
And as you all scoot toward the draconians, they cross in front of the doorway and go password. They don't even blink at any of this.
Oh, there I am. I was trying to click on the wrong one.
Looks like we need Eintha. Oh no, Eintha's hiding over there. Okay.
Eintha's getting pushed. Nessa is hiding.
I am hiding.
Yep.
I'm in a backpack.
By her world, the will.
By her.
That's not right.
By her will, the world. Jeez. Trying to be quiet.
By world, will the her.
Face palming inside of the backpack. Just a bit.
But yes, no, Punksa is totally leaving it for the others to say the intelligent stuff because she does not have good memory, but she can lie like a rug.
Aita is very heavily bandaged. Shove it over her mouth. Just declares that.
Yes.
Yeah, my
So you
boy
just
is
declared
like,
the by her will the world,
Yes.
and I move more to guard positions.
Punks is just gonna keep walking and keep pushing Ainta's chair, assuming that we can get in.
Yes.
Oh, I just ran right into him, didn't I? I'm walking here.
I'm walking here.
Well, that other guy does not look fun.
No.
Orm demands to know what your business here is. Also, murals of idyllic life in the Flying City adorn this grand foyer's gray stone walls. On the west wall depicts a handsome, long-haired man in flowing robes, radiating golden light. Fountains burble at the south and north. The east wall holds a single door to the north and a double door to the south.
Ah, yes. Truly. A religious rich person kind of mural.
Yeah. Which one is Orm? That one or
That
the
one.
big one?
Little one.
Okay.
Orm.
Say, we're fresh from the battlefield and we have some intelligence that Belafion really needs to know. She's just gonna
Charisma deception.
Yeah. She's just also gonna gesture and say, we took some nasty wounds for this. Looking for my deception thingy. I've only used this thing how many times? There.
What? Oh.
Oh.
He's sus.
Let's make that a 16. Flash of Genius. 4 remain.
Okay. He believe? All right, he guesses.
Mm.
Go on up.
Folks is just gonna nod. Continue through.
Successfully. Don't be suspicious. Don't be
Okay, so
suspicious.
that side, two long consoles jet from the walls of this room, covered in levers, colored stone, and dull glass hemispheres. Etched into the floor is an elaborate symbol radiating orange light.
Huh.
We want our mage for this one.
Mm-hmm.
Though Ainta also probably has some insight on it.
Yeah.
Well, yep.
Yeah, presumably.
And Aita, being, kind of our technologist, will definitely delve into a significant investigation, ultimately for both consoles.
Consoles monitor a powerful source of magic elsewhere in the tower. You can also tell that even though the magic is currently active, the controls indicate something isn't working right.
Ooh,
If you want, you can turn down the flow of magic.
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Aita ponders. This tower is on a floating island. Right? No, that wouldn't make sense. This island is floating, but the rest of the city isn't. This be related? No, better not.
And Azara and Nessa, we are inside. So
So I will join you guys inside.
I'm just quietly sitting in the backpack, listening.
Aita takes some extra time to examine.
Yeah, Punks is also gonna nudge the backpack and say, there's some glowy stuff out here you might want to add your input on.
Glowy things. Okay. So you want me to come out to the backpack and take a look?
No, you don't have to come out. You could just take a look and
It's
pop
just,
your
you
head out.
know, pops head out, looks at. What do I roll for this? Arcana? Or.
Sure, you can. The symbol kind of looks like what you probably would be an aerial view of the tower.
Yeah. Yeah, sure looks like
Are
a
you
tower.
thinking about trying to turn down the magic or not yet?
I could give it a shot. Iva, do you think this is a good idea?
Well, best case scenario, we send the tower falling and it collapses on top of us. Actually, no, that's the worst case scenario. That would take care of some problems.
I was gonna say, how is that a best case scenario? That sounds terrible. That sounds like a bad idea.
Now, Ida points to the glowy symbol that looks like the tower.
It does look like
so
the
it's like
tower.
it's power. I feel like they've got to be connected.
You think it's like maybe a warpy thingy? Think there's like maybe a warpy thingy?
Then would we need to turn it up to activate it? No, then it'd be already active because we're powered up.
Well, I for one think that bringing a tower down on top of everything might be a bad idea, if only because we're in here. It would take care of our enemies, possibly, yes, but it would probably also take care of us, which is not ideal.
No.
Folks are just gonna say, we can always come back here.
We could. Isn't there like a staircase in here somewhere?
There is a staircase going up right next to you guys, yes.
Yeah, we could take a look and come back to this once we've looked at more stuff.
Stick a pin in it.
Let's just look around a bit more and we'll come back to this if we have to.
Dim orange light looks like an aerial view of the tower. Nothing else really stands out.
All right. We seem to be agreed. Up we go to the next floor.
Yes.
And I assume that's the entrance or
Yes.
This room, yeah.
So, this room,
Floor.
9 blue crystalline columns crackle and hiss as lightning arcs unpredictably between them. A double door leads to another room, and you guys just came from the small door that leads to the stairs.
Nobody touched the lightning.
That's lightning bad.
So...
Look, I know it's shiny, but don't touch it. It could be bad for you.
I know better.
Oh, that was more for Punksha.
And, when you guys all step in, give me a dex save.
And that's why I said not to touch anything.
Are you kidding me?
My dex is terrible.
This is
Oh,
gonna
wait.
hurt.
Be on advantage?
Oh shit, we all got a road dexterity.
You are kind of in a wheelchair, ain't you?
Yeah.
And wrapped
I
up.
rolled a 15. I rolled a 15. How? My dexterity sucks.
Zara
Yeah?
and Jay are the only ones who saved.
Damn, I was barely not safe.
Poor Eintho with that 4.
Okay, well, let me...
Yep.
Oh, did I accidentally
And
put you there?
Sid with
I
that
did.
freaking 6.
Wait, if
Mhm.
Jay is safe and I'm in the backpack still, wouldn't I be safe? I'm still in the backpack. I just peeked out.
Then technically, yes, you are safe.
Okay,
If you're
cool.
just sitting there with your little nose sticking out,
I am safe.
Just barely misses your nose.
Just barely misses my nose.
So Sid and Eintha have Sid, Eintha, and Nadir have issues.
Mm-hmm.
yes,
Yeah.
they sure do.
Ouchies.
22 lightning damage of issues.
Ow.
Damn.
Good heavens.
Seriously. I can't even. 66.
That hurts.
7.
48.
That would take like half of my HP if it hit me. I'm glad I'm in the backpack.
Ow.
22, you said?
22 lightning, yes.
Alright.
Punksa thinks that this is
Ow.
a very badly
Ow.
designed entryway.
Uh-huh.
What I think is that they're trying to keep people like us out. Or they're powering something.
I
Well,
mean, it's also a hazard for just the regular people who actually work here, though.
So then they're trying to power something.
Mm-hmm.
Why else would they risk it? They probably have some protections against it.
Still a safety hazard.
Maybe they have like rubber suits or something.
Rumble, rumble, rumble.
So,
Now I'm thinking about it.
I think you can mostly all make it to the door
Mm,
before having to make another check.
rumble, rumble.
Punksa is encouraging people to stay close to the wall.
I'm just going with Punksa because I am in Punksa's backpack.
Punksa is watching the little ones.
This room has. What am I doing?
Zara's just
Two.
standing in the room like, this is fine.
Well, yeah, she didn't get struck by lightning.
Nope. She's just fine.
2 robots, though they don't look like they have any power.
Well, clearly the room full of lightning rods isn't powering them.
Stone columns inset with glowing crystal bands run along the north side of the room. Between the columns stand 2 still insect-like constructs. Sporadically, lightning arcs between a column and one of the constructs. To the southeast, an array of runes pulse on a console. In the middle of the south wall stands a small door, and then the double door that you just step through.
Punksa's eyeballing the lightning and gonna point to the console and says, "I bet that does something."
Yep. I would bet that you're right.
Punksa studies the robots. Leave the intelligent stuff to Eintha and Nessa.
I wouldn't say intelligent. I would say intelligent as far as magic goes. And even then,
It's
that's
the
taking...
intelligence stat.
Y'all are smarter than Punksa.
Eintha's
I
definitely
don't even need to
examining
read.
these robots.
Mm,
I don't need to roll. Eintha's got this.
mm,
They are intact but powered down.
Oh.
They look like they might share a similar age to the buildings you're in.
hmm.
Ooh, old fuckers.
Moving on to the next console and examining that. That
I
is
am
not what I
peeking
meant to
out.
click.
I
It would be a
don't think animal handling is gonna help.
I'm pretty sure there's no gerbils running around on wheels on that thing.
Just
Nope,
making sure.
that would be 20
There might be in my
accepts.
head though. There might be in my head.
No, that should have been an Arcana, which would make it a 19.
You could probably make the moon's roof, make the drones move with this console.
I'm gonna leave this to Aintha because Aintha's got it covered.
It's almost like the technologist would logically know what they're doing.
Exactly. There's a certain amount of magic applied here, but not enough for me to, roll better.
Look at Sid and say, I bet I could tip this thing over.
Please don't.
Don't. I just got
That-
sapped. Can we maybe
Aintha has
leave?
this covered. Aintha has
Yeah,
this covered.
let's-
Aintha will take care of it safely.
Let's
Right.
let's leave the
Speaking
shocky
of-
things to Aida, please.
Speaking of,
Speaking
let's.
of.
I love you and your recklessness, babe, but right now I'm kind of hurting.
I'll kiss it and make it better.
Okay.
I
Later.
do have
I-
cure wounds if
will-
somebody needs it.
I mean, health
Aintha
point wise.
is doing
Everyone's
a healing
HP goes
word.
up by 12.
Yay!
Oh, thank you. I was gonna say, hit point wise, I'm not in a terrible position, but also just a little singed
In
and
the middle
slightly
of the
owie.
cast, Aintha's cat,
Lightning hurt.
the cat pops out and looks around, completely unharmed, of course.
Of course.
Naturally.
We can't have the cat be harmed, okay? We've got a
Uh-huh.
mod to make it so that the cat is never harmed.
Uh-huh.
We've
The
modded
cat's
this.
invincible.
Cat has to be invincible.
Uh-huh.
We're all animal lovers here,
Yes.
especially cats.
Yes.
Speaking of cats, there's a Roro over there.
No.
We
Being
love
a
these
cutie
cute little
patootie.
murder beasts.
I know. It's like, do you even like this thing? I would die for it.
Yes.
He responds to asshole imps. Do you even like
Yes.
this thing? I would die for him.
Pugsley is letting Aintha talk, but she's getting bored.
All I hear is
Okay.
blah blah blah.
Honestly,
Aintha.
Aintha says, after some consideration, I think we should probably keep. I think we can probably keep moving, as long as no one gets as long as we don't think anything will try to use this console against us.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm.
Pugsley's just gonna nod, look at everyone else, and say, "I'm gonna stick my head out the door first this time."
Okay.
Okay.
All good, by all means.
Okay, so
I will
5
be
bits
right back.
out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There.
I gotta take a 5-minute break.
5 spits out and 6.
Punks is gonna take off her backpack and hand it to Midir. Look after the little one.
Can do.
Hi. I'm little.
Yes, you are.
Climbing the stairs, opening the door cautiously.
In the middle of this room stands a 3-foot-tall circular metal pedestal. Atop it, hundreds of tiny illusory buildings glow in pale yellow light, and in their center floats a miniature illusion of the threshold of the heavens.
And then
4
Pumpkin
crystal
comes
globes
back.
mounted to the walls glow with the same light, projecting illusory images onto the pedestal. There's a door to the north and a door to the west. And then the straight
Comes
door
back
that you just came in.
downstairs, grabs the backpack, and is like, I need this.
Yeah, Punks is just gonna say,
Mm.
"Okay, bring up the Smarties."
Okay, bring
Aintha
up the...
comes up, and we'll begin to examine. What should I roll this time?
Yes,
I don't have a roll for you. Some of the, if you look at it and squint, you're like, wait a minute. Here's the tower at the center.
I'm gonna roll
Here
Arcana for
is-
funsies.
Yeah, here's
Roll
the
that
tower at the
dice for
center.
funsies.
Here's kind of sections of it are flickering, and the little structures just kind of fade in and out, like the sections of the city that are way lower than the other bits of the city. but it looks like what Onyari was supposed to look like before it went crunch.
Before the crunch happened. The crunching. So in the room next to us, if we go in there,
Do you want to go left or north?
I would like to go north. I'm more interested in that up there. I'm going to hop out of the backpack and go north and see what's up here.
Dear will follow just in case.
Thank you, my guardian. Oh shit! Shit! Fuck! Damn! Yeah, that's a bad idea. I'm glad Badir came with me.
This is exactly why.
A large table fills the center of this room, and beyond it, the north wall holds a door. Atop a table, a three-dimensional illusion depicts a vast rocky expanse in meticulous detail. And there are two nerds.
There are two nerds. Holy
Were
cow!
you trying to be sneaky when you opened that door, or did you just walk through, Nissa?
I just walked through. I was like, "Oh my god! I didn't know that the tabletop game was happening here."
The fourth wall creaks.
What? They're nerds. I too am a nerd.
There are two Abrak Draconians bent over the table. They are studying it pretty intensely.
Oh, I must be in the wrong room. I'm going. I thought this was
Initiative.
I thought this was the tabletop campaign. Damn it!
Dang it!
Nabbit.
Punksa is.
Why did you roll it twice?
Oh no.
I don't know either.
Well,
It's a mystery, but
is not entering. Punksa is not entering combat yet because this armor chafes and she wants to get out of it, so she's skipping her first round. But I am rolling initiative.
Okay.
Well, Sid,
Yeah.
it's probably good that you rolled twice because we would have had to have a roll off anyway.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
And Azara is still AFK. So. I would like the record to show that while Punksa is bored, it was not Punksa's boredom that got us in trouble here.
No.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's
No.
fair.
This was all me.
Yeah. Midir is also going to immediately use their turn to shuck the armor, because yeah.
Yeet the armor.
Yep. Like, alright. Well.
Would I have disadvantage on my magic because I am this close to them?
Technically, only if they're in 5 feet, I think you get the disadvantage on magic.
Okay.
A ways away from them. They're
Yeah.
not
Okay.
in range.
I'm thinking in Baldur's Gate terms.
Yeah, Baldur's Gate, I think, had to up the distance just because,
Yeah.
you know.
Just because they're friggin' jerks, even though melee range, you still need to be right on top of them to hit.
Yeah.
You're gonna have disadvantage because you're too close. Oh,
Because
well,
reasons.
that sucks.
Okay. Well, Midir gets a turn.
Do we want to wait?
Or we're gonna
Midir-
wait. We can wait.
Yeah, we're not, I don't think we should leave Azara behind.
Yeah.
Ooh, May is playing Not So Berry. Interesting.
Yeah. Just so we can prepare it, though, Midir is going to activate the dancing longsword, and uses actual action to remove his armor.
There's your longsword.
Yeah. There we go. Now we wait for Azara.
I'm still hacking at coughing.
Gone, Ba.
We just waiting.
Yep.
Basically.
Yeah. Mood.
One of the larger streamers that I do follow, who is actually one of the sweetest people ever, is playing Not So Berry for the first time. So I'm like, heck yeah. Playing my comfort challenge? May is playing my comfort challenge? Heck yes. She's on Mint Gen, and I'm like, I just finished Mint Gen on YouTube. But I'm not going to say that because I don't want to sell promo.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back.
Welcome
We're
back.
waiting on Rin to
Welcome
come back.
Come
I'm here.
upstairs and
Oh,
roll
you're
in.
back? I thought you were in the bathroom.
No, I haven't gone anywhere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I thought you were in the bathroom.
Nope.
Where do I put myself? I guess it doesn't really matter. I'll put myself.
You okay?
And roll initiative.
Yep.
And that's why I said we should wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
This was my bad. I'm sorry.
What
Nissa
did you
popped through
do?
the door,
Lord.
just busted through the door and was like, stop! And then
Like,
surprise.
oh, I'm in the wrong room. Sorry, guys. Also,
Nissa.
I totally thought the tabletop game was in here today. My mistake.
Azara's go first.
Okay. I'll just do this one.
Did I hear?
What?
Hunt mark.
Yeah, hunt mark, that one.
Okay.
I'm copying my 1d6 now.
That does hit, yes.
Yay.
No Colossus Slayer yet. So
Nope.
11 damage.
Yay.
Oh!
Ouch.
No.
No, the bow said, eh,
One for you. You're good.
yeah,
Mm.
that's enough.
It's like, I don't like being indoors.
Midir said,
Yeah. Throw the long sword and have it attack the closest guy.
okay.
And then Midir is stripping.
Yep.
Here drops the armor.
Yep.
The sword does not
playing
hit.
the
And that
sexy
takes
music.
my action.
Okay.
That's my turn.
He's just like, what the fuck, man?
Do you ever consider that your armor just really sucks to fight in? Do you even care?
Like, it actually makes it harder. It's like,
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
I'm little,
He
don't touch
pew
me.
pew an energy beam.
Oh no, oh no.
At whom?
That is a good question. Who annoys him at the moment?
Probably me.
Probably you. You just busted in.
I would be the annoying one. It's only right that I take the first damage.
8 damage and force.
Damn. Okay.
They have found trouble.
Oh, they have indeed found trouble. But
That's my bad, sorry.
this is okay. Pretend I'm actually in the room, just like squished up against the wall.
That would
Or
be
I guess-
kind of, yeah.
Yeah, right there should be better. Yeah. Which is probably gonna mean that my rolls are gonna suck, but gonna go for it. Okay, well apparently trouble is also finding me.
You hit.
Sounds like a good one.
mm-hmm.
Come on.
Second one does not hit.
No!
Their AC is 16.
Nissa.
Jeez, I'm sorry. You don't have to be so mean. Don't have to be so rude. Okay, I'm just gonna
Says the
move
girl
over
who
here.
barged into the room.
I'm just gonna move over here so that I can hide behind Midir if I have
Oh,
to.
sorry, ignore that.
And let me see here. I don't think fire is going to do very well. Let's try my lightning bolt. Let's
Darn
do
it, I'm
that.
trying to delete something and it's being dumb.
I cast
So.
it. Oh, okay, I see.
That's 100-foot line.
Okay, that's probably. Can I take that back? That's probably not what I.
You
need
may
to
take
do.
lightning bolt back, yes.
Okay, yeah, because that's also kind of expensive.
Because, just to let you know, if you had cast from behind Sid would also have to make the dex check.
Yeah,
I've already
exactly.
been
I'd rather
fried
not.
once today.
Okay, well, I'm gonna target the guy with the hunter's mark, and I'm gonna do a ray of sickness instead.
14 does not hit.
Damn it. And I guess I'm a new moon today.
I was frozen today. Except I wasn't frozen, I was shocked.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
It's okay.
It didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
It didn't happen. It never happened.
You didn't see anything.
My brain is just emptied on me. There are now 4 people in this room. Which one he's going to attack? Nissa.
Hi.
Another energy ray.
God damn it.
12.
12?
12.
I'm gonna die!
Might wanna...
Punksha is taking this turn to strip.
Well, wait. Punksa is taking this turn to strip, but she has other actions too. She's going to, as she's starting to disrobe, she's going to take a peek in this room, stealthily, trying to see if anyone's in here.
Give me a second to look at the room description. You are not entering. Okay. Therefore.
That is very ugly.
You see everybody's favorite Zelda enemy, the skull, with
Oh.
aura.
Boy.
Oh,
This
Bubbles.
is why I peek before entering a room. And just going to quietly click the door and take off the armor.
Open door. Or skull. Closed door.
Right?
Nope.
And yes, that is Punk's turn.
Okay. I'm the
Lean in a little bit. They look angry.
They're a
They look
bit.
very...
They're a bit peeved. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to apologize, but they're not gonna take it.
We did
I
kind of
think
shoot
calmly
one of them in the
nods.
ass.
They've hurt me more than I've hurt them.
They've hurt Nessa. You hurt Nessa.
You
Yeah.
die?
Yeah, they hurt me.
Fire for 1,000 years. That's not what you were expecting, was it?
Defrendo. Thanks, cuz.
Fire for...
back to Azara.
All right. Oh, the guy's still alive, huh?
Yes.
Draws her bow, fires a shot. She hits.
That is 20? That is 20.
Still alive.
He is still upright.
Oh, jeez, come on.
Nice.
Yes, again. Okay, so,
Dead now?
Nice.
Hell
yes, but now,
Uh-oh.
Sid, Madeir, and Eintha need to make dex checks.
Wait, why? Oh, no.
'Cause the
Because when this guy
Draconians.
dies,
They explode?
he explodes into a ball of lightning.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry, guys.
It's okay.
Madeir is fine.
Sid is just getting zapped by everything
Oh.
today.
Sid and Eintha are not.
Am I?
You
wearing,
guys are.
Am I wearing fucking copper? Am I conduit now?
You
I
are
feel
wearing
so
Dragonlance
bad.
on the armor.
Ugh.
I
How
feel
much
so
am I losing?
bad.
Here. Give me a second. You guys are both stunned till the end of your next turn.
I am so sorry.
Ow.
13 each.
Oh my god. I just got those points.
Madeir takes half of that and is not stunned.
How many points again?
Half of 13, so I guess it's 7-ish.
7.5. So I'd say just 7.
True. All right then. Azara's turn now.
Azara just went, and that's why everyone got shocked.
Oh, yes.
It's
Midair.
wow.
Zappy zappy happened. The one in
Going
front of you is.
Yeah. You bonus action move sword to this guy and gonna stab him from a distance.
No.
Dang it.
Sword keeps seeing all that lightning and goes,
I guess
I'm
man.
made of metal, my dear. What are you doing?
Like, yeah, but you're magic. You won't be destroyed.
kind of magic.
It's very hard to destroy magical things. Things. All right, asshole.
Me with half my HP gone. Yeah, it's really hard to destroy a magical thing.
Magical items. Magical people are unfortunately squishy. Javelin.
Yay, javelin!
Javelin hits.
Javelin 2.
Also hits.
Yeah, that really hits.
Javelins are having a good time.
Uh-huh. You're staying right here.
Aren't we glad we opened the totally not trapped chests?
Were those your normal javelins?
Those are my normal javelins, and nobody told me what the magic javelins do.
I put them
They're
in chat.
lightning javelins.
We did.
Oh,
They were lightning javelins.
I put them in chat.
Yep. Yep, they were put in the chat. The description was put in the chat.
Was Midir thinking about food?
Probably.
I mean, not surprising.
Of course, given that they just exploded into lightning, we probably don't want to use lightning on them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep. You're there. Yeah, I see the description, but yeah, they were normal javelins. Anyway, Sid's turn now.
Well, Sid is shaking off.
Sid is stunned.
Sid
Sid
is
is no
stunned.
longer
Yeah.
stunned. It is Nissa's turn.
My turn. Okay, I'm gonna just I'm gonna sacred flame. I'm gonna sacred flame this guy.
Okay, so that is a dex save for him. He failed it. So
Yeah!
Woo!
11 radiant damage. Enjoy.
I also recommend vacating the premises before he comes and hurts you.
I'm going to hide behind Midir. If he can't hurt me if he can't see me.
he misses badly, so no one takes more force damage.
Punk's turn.
Punk's turn.
Surprise, cockbag! Jumps over Eintha. Runs over here, casually disregarding the table. And rather than attacking, she's just going to rip out the javelins that are sticking out of him, none too gently.
Good.
Pull, pull.
And that's her first attack. So, assuming her athletics check passes, that's going to be 2d6 damage. Assuming that flies with the GM.
Sure.
Oh, they're lodged in good.
They are lodged in good.
Well, good thing that was only my first action. My second action is boot to the head.
I bequeath to thee a boot to the head.
And that hits, I believe.
I
Yes.
believe so.
And that is going to send him flying back 5 feet.
I was hoping to find the boot to the head sound as just a clip I could drop in.
A boot to the head. I'm over Jenny in the woods.
Does anyone smell flesh and leather in here?
Eintha is now no longer stunned. Azara.
To Jenny, I leave a boot to the head.
I don't know why it won't let me go back. Probably because it's
Jenny,
stupid.
are you okay?
And another boot to her wimpy husband, Hank.
Yep.
I couldn't put it over the soundboard, but I did play a clip over the stream.
Mm.
And also just because it's a classic.
And don't forget to move the hunter's mark.
Yes.
Yes.
God damn.
Good
Her
job.
bow's just a is happy today.
Mm.
The bow had a break last week, so.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that hits.
And Punksa, I suspect.
Punksa
And I think only Punksa.
is the closest, and then I don't think... Yeah, everyone else is safe.
Sorry, Punksha.
Why are you
Damn.
apologizing? It's fun.
Damn, Zara.
Mm.
Way to go.
Oh, yeah. Puncture dodge, which means Puncture takes none, right? Yeah.
Correct. Full evasion.
Full
Heck yeah.
evasion.
We good.
Yeah.
We Gucci. We Gucci. So Punksta.
I gotta pull my weight when I'm, I was, just sniping last time.
While you were
You were
happened to
sniping
be
this time. Quite effective. Punks is just going to stroll
Sniper,
back
yes,
over and
sniper.
lean over Madeir and look at Nessa and say, "And what have we learned?"
Absolutely nothing.
Not to bust through doors. Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. Big maybe. Big maybe.
Punks is checking Sid and for injuries and then glancing at everyone else.
Just slightly twitchy.
Mm. You're looking at the armor like, do I have to put it back on?
I think we've kind of blown our cover a bit.
Maybe.
Possibly.
We could just say, hey, that they were like this when we got here. If anyone asks.
Fair.
The truth is, it's a big tower, and
Uh-huh.
Punks is just going to shake her head and say, "I'm going first this time," and reluctantly shrugging on the armor again.
Is there
Do you wish
anything
to stare at the table at all?
I was going to ask, yeah, May we inspect the table to see what is
Lovely.
so interesting about it?
Survival check.
Survival. Well, I'm not gonna survive.
Oof.
We might want to heal the. Speaking of survival, we might want to heal the squishies.
Please.
Oh,
Yeah.
those are not death saving throws.
Well, I somehow rolled okay on survival. Probably not great, but
I have a
okay.
+3.
Oh God, my
I,
rolls tonight.
I'm going to suggest we use a short rest.
Yeah. Nope.
Short rest then.
I want to go first before Punksa does, since Punksa's getting dressed.
How much
Ears
would a
eat me, I'm hungry.
how much would
apparently.
a short rest heal as far as hit
I
points?
think you
Well,
get to
depends
choose.
how many hit dice
Depends
you
on
roll.
how many hit dice you got.
Oh, okay. So
If
how
you click short rest, it will just heal you, I think.
I just clicked short rest and it didn't do anything.
Yeah.
It didn't do
Yeah, you need to
anything.
you need
choose
to,
how many
you need
hit
to roll
dice.
hit dice.
Where is it, dice?
How do I
Click the words
Um,
hit dice on your character sheet or
hit
column.
dice?
Two,
Hit
Mhm.
dice, hit dice, hit
4,
dice.
5, 6, 7,
Where's
8.
the hit
Okay, I'm at
dice? Oh, I
55
see it.
now.
If we're taking one, I'll roll
7.
one.
How much does a short rest heal, though?
Okay.
You roll your hit die and add your con mod. And that's how
Got
many
it,
HP you
okay.
get per die you roll. You can roll as many as you wish.
Alright, well I'm at 33 of 46 now, so that's cool.
you can roll another if you wanted, because you have more than just the one.
I'll be okay, I think.
There's no reason
Arse.
not to, because
No
we're
reason
short
not to.
resting.
Oh, okay, well, that's fine, I'll do it then. I will do it again. 5. 38 out of 46. Nice.
Punksa has absolutely no need to.
Yeah, I kind of don't need to roll more than one. It would only get me back 1 HP.
And now,
Alright.
Punksa, now that everyone else has eyeballed the table, Punksa's going to take a look at it curiously.
It sure is a neat table.
Sure is a table.
Sure is
Mhm.
the table.
That's
Doesn't look good for
table.
eating on.
Did my 12 in survival reveal anything, or is that a no?
12,
Is it-
no, unfortunately.
Yeah,
No. Okay.
Think
we don't
Sure
know
is,
it looks
shit.
like landscape, but you're like, huh.
sure is
Help,
a table.
Azara, you're our only hope.
Azara?
Yeah,
Azara, roll
What am
survival.
I?
Survival.
roll survival.
Survival. Alright.
Pep talk your survival.
Pep talk to survival.
Hey.
Hey!
Yeah. Quick. Come on, survival. I know how to
Azara
do this.
recognizes this is the Northern Waste, and you can, in fact, see soldiers moving on it. Like the Kalaman army.
We can keep an eye on our boy.
And the,
Maybe.
Angie Dragon army chasing them.
Angie Jones. Angie. So Angie. So very Angie.
I heard a can opening.
Sorry, that was I was opening the
Ah.
liquid death water that I had.
Liquid death water. Does it taste like sadness and lies?
No, it actually tastes pretty good.
Ah.
Good.
Let's say it's not terrible.
It's weird drinking out of a can though, because it's a metal can, so it's like weird.
It's like drinking soda water, flavored soda water out of a can.
Yeah, well, it's just the regular and it's just the regular water.
Ah.
So it's like, it's weird because it's like there should be bubbly because it's out of a can, but there is not.
I would feel deceived.
Just a little bit.
I've had enough juice in my time that it wouldn't feel as weird to me, but I understand. Anyway.
My brain keeps saying like more time has passed than actually time has passed. Okay.
If you're tired, we can always hold off.
We did finish quite a bit.
We can keep going. Let me do.
Okay, so we know troop movements.
Okay, so yeah, you can see troop movement. It may even be in real time. You don't know, but you can see troop movement.
Punks is looking at the table and say, "That sure is squiggly."
Bizarre can tell us what it is.
So, accurate display.
Punks, what do you think is in the other room?
Punks is going to say, "We don't want to go in there. Just leave the door closed. It's fine. We don't want to go in there."
Okay, I'll take your word on that.
And remember, when we come down the stairs, we want to go through this door.
Shall I hop back into the backpack?
Punks is just going to say, "You are going to stay here and think about what you did while I look at what's up top."
I don't need to think about what I did. I know what I did. It turned out fine. Mostly. I got a little hurt.
Tell that to my electroshocked girlfriend.
Twitch.
It's fine. They're fine.
Punks is just
I'm
do
good.
Punks is just gonna do the two fingers eye looking gesture at her, at Nissa, and she's gonna head into the stairway and climb up and peek into the next room.
Look, I haven't made nearly enough trouble this campaign. I get one.
There is a doorway blocking you from peeking into the room.
Oh my. Can you open the doorway?
Hang on, I am debating Punks' knowledge on something.
Really quick, Roll20's being a bitch. I will be right back.
Okay.
It's not letting me select.
My gosh. I think May's Mint Gen is dating Keanu Reeves.
Okay, it's letting me select shit again. Okay.
Okay. Doors.
Okay.
And just judging by how much we've climbed, and certainly not by the fact that there's only 5 floors that I know of, Punks is just gonna glance at Sid and gesture for her to go back down.
Why?
We need to discuss.
Okay, fine.
So back down the stairs, Punks is just going to say, "Okay, another closed door up there, and just looking at this door right here, I think we're getting to a little more important area. all the other stairways have been in the middle of the tower, and this one is along the edge, so there's probably something big in there. Do we want to keep going with subterfuge, or do we just want to go in and say, fuck it?
Well,
Fuck.
I
You
I
don't
kind
get
of already.
lady.
I said I already started the fuck it train. Given all the crap we've been through, you have no right to be mad at me.
I am supposed to take the hits, not you.
Honestly, I think this is like the most damage I've taken this entire time.
Punks is just gonna say, okay, so we have a couple votes for fuck it. Do we all just want to go upstairs and say hello?
Yes.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
opinion doesn't matter. My opinion doesn't matter, but yes.
You are grounded, young lady.
You're not my mom.
And Thancred's not not Reen's biological dad. She's still grounded, and so are you.
Wow, fourth wall is
adventure
fourth wall
right
is
around,
taken.
young lady.
I'm on board the fuck it train. We've gotten this far.
Fuck it, train. Let's go.
Okay, Punks is just gonna nod. She's just gonna grab Sid by the scruff of her collar before she goes ahead.
Too late. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead. I'm just moving my token.
Yeah, she's gonna say me first, then Midir, then Ainta, then Nessa, then Ozara, then you. I want someone strong bringing up the rear. Is that okay?
Am I actually allowed to move?
Yes.
You are.
If we're gonna
corralled.
fuck it, we need fire.
You are in the middle of the party train. You are being corralled upstairs.
Okay.
I was gonna say any other any smart opinions before we go up there.
Apparently, no. We're all on the fuck it train. Everyone's on the fuck it train now.
Yep.
Fuck you.
He's still a little sore about not being able to do acrobatics. Bugs up the stairs, followed by Midir. And she's shove open the door and say, all right, who the fuck is in here?
Let's do it.
A wizard was hunched over the desk working on something, and he whirls around in surprise.
Hey, Mr. Demons, it's me, your boy.
Be the new power.
I have question. Is this the one with the black mages of high sorcery robes?
He is in black robes.
Yeah, Punks is just marching forward. No, I don't think anyone has declared an attack yet. So
be the new power bottoms. No, I'm joking. I wouldn't.
And just a reminder, she is temporarily in her dragon army armor.
He's just like, wait.
Alignment.
He has no idea who you guys are. Wait a minute, what?
Yeah.
He is not expecting visitors.
She's just gonna. Punks is just gonna march up to him, start poking him in the shoulder, and say, "You are wearing the black robes." And what was the black robe name again?
Lohazet.
She's gonna say, "You're Lohazet, right?"
Yes, he is. What's going on?
He's going to say, we have got an appointment with Belathion to give him what for, and I do not want to hear one word of protest out of you. Am I clear?
Wow.
Damn, fucking go puncture.
Roll intimidation.
Sure, he says. He's in the room next. They're kind of making me work here, so bye?
It's like, cool, I'm leaving.
He said, "Peace out."
Ponsa is just going to grab him by the collar. She's just going to look at everyone else and say, "Your turn," and just jerk her arm and push her towards Madeir. Or push him.
Uh-huh.
Mama's mad.
Mama didn't get to play, and she is apparently very upset.
Hi, I see that we have similar robes of different colors. I'm good aligned, apparently.
Apparently. I
Yeah, but
love the apparently.
leans in and whispers, "Don't be fooled, though. She got that chaos in her."
He's serious. He doesn't really care about the Dragon Army goal. They just fund his research.
Great. When you're
No,
just
it's
going
so
to
you
pick him up by the armpits and gently put him on, move him to the top of the stairs, pat him on the head, and then shut the door behind him.
Also, stop selling your soul for research funding.
There are better ways of getting money for that. Do some goddamn work.
Okay, you want to inspect his shit?
Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
inspect this
Is
shit.
looking around the room, pacing like a very cranky kitty.
So,
So
what shall I
there
roll?
are a bunch of mirrors in this room.
Mirrors.
And if you look in one of them, you see Calaman from the sky.
Whoa.
Oh, fun.
Azara's once upon a time future romance.
No, that was someone else.
No?
This,
Oh, this is someone completely different.
yeah, this
Why
isn't
do I keep
Dalamar.
thinking these fucking names all sound the same?
I don't know why, because you're thinking of
Dalamar, an elf.
Another elf that's fucking name sounds the
I
same.
don't think this one's an elf.
Yeah.
Let me take a look.
Just some dude.
Oh no, this is a human wizard.
They
And
all
oh boy, is
sound-
he ugly.
The freaking names all sound the damn same.
The guy's name is
This one's-
Loizet.
This one's this one needs to stop taking notes from Denethor.
Oh no.
Look,
The only way I can think of his little horrible little mouth there.
Punk's
go.
gave you all the opportunity to get, sass him, and you let him go. Punk's very proud of you, but very upset.
He got that worm tongue Riz.
Yeah.
And by Riz,
Yeah.
I mean,
So, like, what do I roll to inspect these mirrors further?
Arcana.
Let's hope my Arcana actually rolls not shit right now. No, it rolled kind of shit.
You think there's a way to undo it without casting a spell.
Undo it without casting a spell. Okay.
Also,
All I know are spells.
if you sat down and fiddled with it, you think you could possibly undo the magic rather than just casting the spell or taking a blunt object.
All right. Do I need to roll anything to work on
Arcana again.
Arcana again?
Also, in poking around the room, those are just sitting out.
nice.
Ugh, God.
You're getting stumped. You're thinking smashing mirrors might be the way to go.
I'm the help.
Okay.
My brain not worky.
I know that feeling.
Mhm.
Aintha thinks she can undo the magic that has it focusing on Calaman.
Yay.
Yeah.
And will promptly proceed to do so.
Brain worky for you.
Hooray. someone's brain meats are working right.
Well, it is getting close to time, so I mean,
Yeah.
brain no worky is a thing.
Do we wish to stop here?
It's probably good since
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's brains are.
fighting big boy next week.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like saving Big Boy for next week is good.
Mm-hmm.
And we should also probably add our riches to the chart.
Yes, I can.
Forward.
Well, one was just posted. And yeah, you have 3 of those javelins.
And
Sweet.
600 GP worth of sapphires.
Okay. That guy and the pantry.
Yeah.
And we gave Madeir the javelins.
Madeir can have the javelins. Madeir can make use of the javelins.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll go ahead and edit
Madeir.
this to
Yay.
there. 200-pound sack went in the bag of holding.
Yay! Oh god, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm tired. I'm eepy.
Me too.
I'm so eepy.
Mm-hmm.
I
Oh, go
haven't
back.
even taken my meds yet and I'm already eepy. Like I took a nap after work and I'm still eepy.
I'm going to start
Melatonin.
separating them out a little bit like this.
Melatonin is strong shit, but I'm glad that I'm sleeping.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Better than not sleeping. It's better to be super exhausted because I got sleep than to be super exhausted because I didn't get sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I get to do the home do you sleep properly thing. Strap that thing around my chest and see how I breathe with stuff up my nose.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, I remember doing that. That was something.
It sure is going to be something, yeah.
It was a thing. They're like, you have
Mm-hmm.
mild sleep apnea. And I'm like, great. I hate it.
Mm-hmm.
That reminds me, I need to bring in my my water jug to be able to put more water into my CPAP.
Mm-hmm.
I got
Very important.
some more filtered water because I was running low on my water bottles.
Important.
Mhm. I don't put
Don't
very
wake
much
up.
in. Yeah, I don't put very much
Mm-hmm.
in the tank because otherwise it becomes too much, and then suddenly there's like a whole bunch of water coming out of my face.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Yeah,
don't like that so much. So I
but
only put
better
a
than
little bit
waking up
in at a
like
time.
my coworker's got one because he's got like you can't look up one side of his nose, deviated septum.
Yikes.
And he said he woke up and his entire like sinus cavity was dried out and cracked and bloody. He's like,
Yeah, that's the worst. Yeah, no, if I don't
he
use
didn't
it,
fill it back up.
if I don't use it, my mouth is like super dry whenever I wake up, and that's like the most uncomfortable feeling ever.
It sure is.
Like my sleep apnea is pretty mild, so like if I need to take a break from it, I can, and not die. But
Mm-hmm.
He sounds like a chainsaw trying to gargle when he doesn't wear one.
Yes.
We can
Yes.
hear him
Yeah.
through the floor because he stays over during holiday. Because
Yeah.
he lives like 2 hours away via bus
Yikes.
from work. So, but yeah, Like, we can hear him through the floor. He snores so loud.
Big yikes.
But he doesn't
Big
now,
yikes.
and he actually has energy, which is great.
Yes, this is very good. It's definitely better. Oh, I took out another protector for my phone screen because it was starting to crack, and this one is cracked down the middle.
Oh.
So it's
Oh,
essentially worse than the one I have right now. Because mine it's only cracked around like the edges. So I am gonna have to get another screen protector at some point, but
I'm gonna go ahead and end stream. I will be back on Wednesday with Minecraft and Friday
I
with
should be able
more
to
14. Yes.
I should be able to join Minecraft this week.
Yes.
I'm thinking I'm
Yay.
probably
try
gonna
building
start.
his little hobbit hole.
Yes, I'm gonna help with the hobbit hole.
Yay! I'm
No,
gonna.
I will around maybe 8 p.m. I'll
Okay.
set up a piano concert final
Okay.
from the
Okay.
Fan
Okay.
Fest.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah. I'm glad that you're streaming on Wednesday and not tomorrow because my friend Rala is doing her Shell Tour stream tomorrow. It was supposed to happen on Friday, but she decided not to stream on Friday, and I think that was because of protesting peace for, or not protesting peace, but like
Yes.
in supporting peace for Palestine.
Yeah.
Which, you know, very good, but also I only stream like 3 days a week, so I'm like, and I kind of need money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Again, it's only like if you can handle it.
Yeah.
You know, do it if you can.
I support peace for Palestine. I'm sorry, I need to stream.
Yeah. Well, I don't usually stream on Tuesdays anymore anyway, so.
Yeah.
Nope,
So
I'm just gonna be
she's doing
working on Thancred to try to get him to 50 so he can get married.
Yeah. So she's doing her Shell tours tomorrow on stream, and I'm excited because I can actually make it. And I'm like, she's already seen my gnome surprise.
I'm gonna put it over to the ending screen. Good night.
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 Like